Hey guys, now that I'm sitting at the office, just needed to take a break from looking at the screen and making phone calls. So I thought I'd do something fun, like go live and ramble. And I thought I'd talk about the most amazing butt I have come to know, the most amazing butt I've seen in my life's journey. So many of you know that I've been on a personal quest for a couple of decades now, trying to find things and insight, perspective, tools, approaches, tactics, strategies that help with performance in all areas. And most of you know that I believe in transformation, changing things from one thing to the next, especially in people, right? More a fan of transformation than I am of incremental growth. But we're not talking about that today. Today I want to talk about something that's fun but meaningful. Butts. And one thing I've come to learn after interacting with, I've spoken to thousands and thousands of people. I've coached hundreds. I've been coached by dozens. And what I've come to notice is that there's a clear distinction, at least with me, in butts. And I have a favorite. And it's a beautiful thing, and I want to tell you about it. But understanding that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. We know this to be true. So I'm going to give you perspective, my beholding perspective, right? I'm going to give you the range. I'm going to give you the ugliest butt I know and have seen and the perfect one. So you understand the contrast and you can make it more relevant in your life as opposed to just my little take on something. I'm trying to make it more broad and more general. So here's what I've come to notice. I'm going to talk about the ugly butt first. The ugliest butt I've come to know or notice in people is the butt that comes after they make a statement of intention, of good intention. Y'all didn't actually think I was talking about B-U-T-T butts, did you? When people make a statement, hey, I would be in better shape, but hey, I would launch a business, but I would have better friends, but anytime they make a positive statement about something they would much rather have and insert but, that is the ugliest butt I've come to know, because that butt takes away all the power. It assumes that the person using that butt is powerless to do anything about it. My phone's just got a bunch of messages coming in because they don't know I'm taking a break. But I'm taking a break and talking about butts. So this is an ugly butt. It's very common. Most people have this butt. You may actually have this butt. I don't know. I hope you don't, because this butt is not your friend. It makes you ugly in the world of possibility. It holds you back. And the bigger that butt is, the more it holds you back, the less powerful you think you are. So here's the thing. So what you may ask, because I know you're thinking this, well, Earl, what is that most beautiful butt you've come to know? I'm going to tell you right now, because it's a beautiful thing to behold. And it's the butt that comes after people make a statement of against them, or a statement of closure, or it's a defiant. It's a butt that makes their what looks to be doom and gloom an act of defiance. I don't know how I'm going to get this degree, but I'm going to get it. I don't know how I'm going to make time to do this business, but I'm going to do it. I don't know how I'm going to close this deal, but it's going to close. This butt, this defiant butt, it's a beautiful thing. Why? Because it's the opposite of the ugly butt. It gives you all the power. It basically assumes or infers that even if you don't actually know the details of how, that has nothing to do with your ability to do it anyway. Here's what I've come to notice in people that are high performing people in all areas of life. They have big, beautiful butts. Because the bigger your beautiful butt, the more unstoppable you are. Think about that. Oh, guys. If you're not having fun, it's not the game's fault. It's the player's fault, right? I appreciate you guys letting me break my focus up. Did you know that if you're intensely focused on something and you shift your focus to be intensely focused on something else, neurologically it still is processed like relaxation? Little high performance tip. So if you're focused on something and you stop that for a minute and you focus on something else, it's almost rest for your brain. So if you think about that and you keep doing that, you can go in and out of focusing on things and stay high performance across multiple areas. Just a little inside tip. I don't know, that just came to me because we're talking about, I don't know what that has to do with butts, but something. It made sense to me somehow. But what do I know? So, look in the mirror of life. Listen to your language. Listen to the echoes back from your own voice. And see which butt you are carrying around most. Because if you're human, and I'm assuming this because I'm Kryptonian, but I think I've come to know you humans very well, you go in and out of having the good butt and the bad butt. The good butt and the bad butt. Focus on the good butt more. It's way more powerful, makes you way more attractive to the universe. You know what? I gotta go there. I gotta go there, guys. Who's reading my mind? Because the universe song is saying the positive side of the universe, the light side, not the dark side of the universe. The positive side of the universe is looking at you and saying, from the perspective of the beautiful butt, it's saying, I like big butts. And That's a song for those of you that don't know that. It might be some of you out there. It's an old school song, but it's a song. All right, guys, thanks for letting me play. Hopefully you got the useful, meaningful message in there, because it's true. And hopefully you are going to at least focus on your beautiful butt more, and do things in your life to feed yourself in such a way that you grow that beautiful butt until it's enormous. Happy hump day, everyone. Have a great day.